for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. There goes a deep ball, end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And he will find the rookie from LSU, Terrace Marshall. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it, because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, I got the best of both worlds. 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Give me some. Hey, kill. 47. Hey, kill. Get ready, kick.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Tried to come back from an injury-filled 2020. Just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. Off of play action, Darnold. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. On fourth down, Darnold. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Faking the give, Darnold. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Prescott to throw it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Prescott off play action. dancing to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
47. Mike 21, check Mike 21. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On play action, Prescott. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Running with Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
46.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A handoff left, Elliott. He's to the 10, pushes it, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd and 6. Now off the bootleg, Darnold sliding out of the pocket. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This is Tony Pollard. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21. 47. Check Mike 21.
Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
47.
From the 27, Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and...
Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. Jeremy Chin there defensively. On second down, Elliott once more. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Check Mike 21. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. All day,
Off the play fake, Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18.
On first down, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And that's out quickly to Chase. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
People often refer to him by his exotic nickname, but Tyrann Mathieu, a career-high 6 interceptions in 2020. And with his instincts, 4 of them were off of tip balls. Named an All-Pro safety for the 3rd time, he just adds to his total.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 132 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Go to 54. Go to 54. Check 26. Check 26.
A give to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Go, get out there, get out there. I'm coming.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
47 is the mic. 47. Right here.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline connects all the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give him 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On first down, it's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They go to Elliott again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Man, 220 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his first touchdown on the year. And And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. That caught by Trimble. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Give them 18 on the play. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold from the red zone now. Buying time to his left. And Darnold going to slide to the ground here, but not before he does pick up the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Eluding the pressure, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Sam Darnold with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. That's caught. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Elliott a first down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 35 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, great grab by Chase. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
At the 10-yard line.
2nd down and 3. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Elliott. got some space here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Hey, check Mike 21. Go, get out there, get out there. Let's go.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And now he picks up the spare.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there.